All right, welcome everybody to tonight's Thriving Live. Ed's going to put together a really fast and easy creamy broccoli cheddar soup. So he's already done the roux ahead of time, but that only takes a few minutes. But it was about 1/3 of a cup of butter and about 1/3 of a cup of flour and just cooked up together as the base for the cream sauce for this soup. So next he's going to mix up the instant milk. And it really is instant. We found the Tupperware shaker that Saria hid, so at least the newest one, so we can do it up in that. And it's 3 tablespoons of the powder to 1 cup of water, and it's usually suggested that you leave it for about 30 minutes in the fridge, and you can drink it just like regular milk. Or if you're baking with it, you can put the dry powder in with the dry ingredients and the water in with the wet, and just mix it all up together like that. It's really quick and easy to use.
And this particular time we actually used warm water to mix the milk because we're going to...
You're
Oh, dripping!
I know, you didn't put the lid on tight.
Anyway, we're making a soup and making it quick, so we want everything to blend nicely. Don't want lumps.
That's one of the reasons too that I reconstituted the cheese ahead of time. Normally when we're making a cheese soup or a cheese sauce, we just throw in the freeze-dried cheese because it doesn't take a lot of moisture to reconstitute it, but it also takes longer to melt when it's freeze-dried. So I put a cup of the freeze-dried cheese and about 3 tablespoons of water, and you just sort of drizzle it over the top and fluff it up with the cheese, and it reconstitutes really quickly. The same thing though, if you're making it with scrambled eggs, you can just throw the freeze-dried cheese into the whipped egg mixture, and it'll reconstitute really quickly to make cheesy scrambled eggs. So what do you need now?
Well, I'm going to get a bowl to reconstitute with this some of the broccoli.
Oh, okay. Me, when I'm making it, I just throw the broccoli right in the sauce. Doesn't take very long. So Ed's just going to throw some of the warm milk in with the freeze-dried broccoli. You want to give us a look at what it looks like in the can?
Yeah. And just for those people who want to know how much comes in a can, I just opened the can today, and this is basically how much it comes. I only took a handful out.
Yeah, so it looks just like broccoli, and tastes just like broccoli, works just like broccoli.
And it's most of the can, which turns out to be a lot of different, or a lot of cauliflower, broccoli.
I hope it. No, I'm pretty sure we're using the broccoli, Ed. It's green.
Yeah.
So we also have some fresh grated garlic to put in there too, because, you know, you have to put garlic in everything. That's just the way it works. And if you don't have fresh grated, and sometimes I run out, so I also have the Epicure, the minced garlic from Epicure that I use when I run out of the fresh garlic.
Okay, the roux is just pretty much warmed up now, so I can start to incorporate the milk.
Oh, don't forget some in because we're also going to throw in, to give the cheese sauce a little zip, we've got some of Nancy's Mustard Ladies, just the last of what was in the jar of the horseradish mustard, so we're going to throw a little bit of milk in there and give it a good shake up and clean out the jar, and that'll give the soup a little added zip. I love her mustards.
Yeah, with Nancy's mustard, you don't want to waste any.
Definitely not. I think horseradish is my second favorite. Mango is my favorite.
There we are.
Oh, and we're also going to put in some of the freeze-dried chopped onions. Onions come in 2 different varieties. You can get the chopped onions, or you can get the sliced onions if you want a little more texture. The chopped are great for soups and stews. The sliced are lovely when you want a little bit more onion look to it. Can we see what I want to see what the chopped onions look like in the...
Oh, I'm sorry.
In the can.
I'll give you a quick peek, and then I've got to add some water to
Yep.
this. There we are.
Yeah, so we made up about 2 cups of the instant milk. Not quite 2 cups. Just under, because I think we had 5 tablespoons of the instant milk powder left in the can. Time to get a new one. I love it because it's really handy if you want to make something and you discover that you've only got like 1/4 inch of milk left in the jug in the fridge and somebody wants cereal for breakfast in the morning. You don't want to use that up because you'll never hear the end of it. So yeah, so just the broccoli slightly reconstituted in the milk.
And we'll stir all that in.
Yeah, and let it thicken up a bit. And don't forget your cheese.
Oh, I haven't forgotten that yet.
Okay, well, when you get a chance, you want to show the difference between what it looks like freeze-dried and what it looks like reconstituted? Because there isn't a whole lot of difference. I mean, the freeze-dried cheese looks like shredded
There's
cheddar
the
cheese.
Oxygen absorber.
Yeah, to keep the moisture out.
Just kind of looks like dried out cheese.
Well, it is
Tastes a
freeze-dried.
lot better.
It definitely tastes a lot better than dried out cheese. But the nicest thing about this is with the vegetables, the onions and the broccoli, because it's freeze-dried, all the nutrients are in there. Nothing is lost in the freeze-dried process. So even most of the enzymes are still in there. And that's what it looks like when it's reconstituted. It just looks like shredded cheese. So if I wanted to use it in like the Epicure Extraordinary Cheese Dip, I would reconstitute it ahead of time. But for a lot of things, like if I want to put it in like a savory muffin mix or a cornbread thing, I just put it in freeze-dried, and the moisture in what I'm making will reconstitute it automatically.
Now myself, I like to thicken with a roux, and a roux is something that you can do in advance with just equal portions of butter and flour, and just slightly cook it, but you want to make sure you do cook it.
Yeah, because Thrive also offers the different sauces, the brown gravy, the chicken gravy, the white sauce mix, and seasoned tomato sauce mix as well, and all of those are gluten-free, so they're a cornstarch base for thickening. You're going to throw some extra garlic in
Yeah.
with the Epicure minced garlic.
Some people I know like garlic.
I don't know who that would be. Not a clue. Hi, Cran.
Okay. Getting thick, so I'll add just a little more water.
And the other nice thing too about using the freeze-dried broccoli is because it's really, really dry. If you want to sort of crush it to make the sauce a little thicker, if you accidentally add a little bit too much water or too much milk, you can just crush up a little bit of it and it will actually like thicken the sauce.
Or you can put it in a coffee grinder and
Yep, grind it up.
more
The cauliflower, the freeze-dried cauliflower is great for that. You can actually make flour out of cauliflower. You just throw it in a food processor or a grinder and just grind up the freeze-dried cauliflower right into flour. Hi, Cran. Guess what we're having for dinner? We're having cheese and broccoli soup. Okay, I need to get up a little higher so I can actually see what it looks like in the pot, or you need to bring the pot over where we can see what it looks like. This is what it's looking like?
Yeah. It depends on how thick you like your soups.
I like mine thick.
Likewise.
And the other thing, this is just like a base. You want to throw anything else in there? We've got, I don't know if I want to throw anything else. We're going to try it just like this for now. But you could throw in freeze-dried red peppers. You could throw in some freeze-dried mushrooms. You could throw in some freeze-dried cauliflower. Whatever you like to add to it.
And considering I only pre-made the roux.
Yeah, the roux is the only thing.
Didn't take long.
No, it's done. We have dinner ready to go. And it's like 7 minutes after 5.
And it's actually a good day for it because, as it turns out, it's a little cloudy and cool here today. That's around 15 degrees Celsius, and it's blustery, so...
It's a good day for soup.
Or for the Americans, 15 degrees Celsius, that's almost 60 degrees
Yeah, okay.
Fahrenheit.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, so less than 10 minutes, you have a soup ready to go. And it's real food. And it's real fast. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions, please let us know. And we're going to do this again next Wednesday. We'll go live at 5 and do something else for you to watch. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.